Christiana Kehinde Akinrimade. I'm the CEO of Divine Christian Creativity. I major in creativity, creating footwear, bags, belts, anything that I can use my hand to weave. I try to bring in solution to especially those people living with disability, that they can create things with their hand, especially the visually impaired person. So I decided to go with something I can use my hand to create and people will appreciate. So that's why I try to major in footwear. And likewise, I'm an instructor in a skill acquisition center where I train people, the sighted and people living with disability, how to make use of their hands through weaving different kinds of footwear for adults, for children, male and female. So I've designed a lot of footwear for different categories of people. I'm an ex-banker. I wasn't born blind. After I've lost my sight, I thought that was the end of my career. But luckily for me, I went to the blind center. That was where I was rehabilitated and transformed. So that was where I learned how to make use of my hands, that I can still achieve my dream and my vision through the use or the makeup of my hands. So that was where I was taught how to make bags, belts, different kinds of creativity, and I'll be very acceptable in society. So that was where I was taught how to make use of my hands. And after then, I've taught so many people and I've empowered so many people, more than hundreds of people that have empowered in how to make use of their hands. And I've empowered them to be entrepreneurs, and they've started their businesses likewise where they are now. Even there are some 10 visually impaired persons that I'm training right now. I want them to be an entrepreneur. I don't want them to beg in the street again. I pick some of them from the street and I empower them myself so that they can be stability, they can be on their own instead of begging. I don't want them to become liability. I want them to be asset to themselves and to their family at home. The experience I've been having with customers, very, very lively. And I've been so impressed. And that was what made me continue with this business. Immediately they discover that I'm visually impaired, they even buy my products. They are very, very happy seeing me, that with my situation and my circumstances, I've not been going out to be begging. When they come, they even assist me, even the sighted in my neighborhood. Whenever I have customers that want to buy their products, when they discover that I'm not as fast as they expected, and they look at me and say that, Madam, can you finance it? I'm visually impaired. They are very happy and they are impressed. And I even sell more using the opportunity that I'm visually impaired. I'm happy about my product and I sell very well. Pay of my staff's salaries. And I'm a taxpayer likewise. I have the people that are working with me. I pay them salary. And I have one visually impaired person that accompany me in doing the weaving, because I cannot do all because it takes time. Then 2 of them are casual. I pay them wages. Whatever they do, I pay them. Then my children too are assisting me. At times I just pay them off, being my children, working with me. But presently I have 5 staff that are working with me. 3 of them are collecting salary, while 2 of them they are on casual that I pay wages on what they do. And it has been very, very easy for me because I read accounting and I'm so calculative. Even when my son is collecting money on the sales, when he asks me, Mommy, how much is the money? I say, well, the money with you will be about 25,500. Say, Mommy, I'm so calculative, I cannot be cheated. And I know my products by touching them, by feeling them. So I've calculated all the products I've brought to the fair, and I know all the products I've sold. So if anyone got missed, I will know immediately because I'm very sensitive. The challenges I'm having is, to me, I'm not yet satisfied with the level of my product. I want it to be all over the country, the continent, but it has not been there. Why? Because I've not been having much support through finance, so that it will enhance my capability and my capacity, so that everybody will know my product is branded. The name of my company is my product, but it has not been taken to the next level. I want it outside the country, and I want it to be known that there is still ability in disability. That being disability is not an excuse for us to be liability. We can still be an added value to ourselves, to our family, to our vicinity, to our environment, and to the whole nation as a whole. Like I said earlier, I've worked with so many commercial banks, about 4 commercial banks. I never knew I would lost my sight. All of a sudden, just started in 2010. I left the banking, banking office in 2009, and I lost my sight in 2010. I was driving. I discovered I was having frequent accidents. By the time I went for checkup, I was told I've lost my left eye. I was partially sighted. But I was given some drugs. Later I was told that the right eye is progressively going for blindness. I was diagnosed for glaucoma, and later I was told that I would be operated. Lo and behold, today, my word of advice, so people looking at me generally, not only people living with disability, but everybody outside there, we don't have any excuse to be liabilities. You can still walk, no matter the amount, no matter the level of your challenges, you can still do something better. When I lost my sight, I added value to myself. After I lost my sight, I still went to Federal Radio Corporation of Nigeria, where I have diploma in radio broadcasting. And recently, I've just finished from Lagos Business School, Pan Atlantic University last year, despite my challenge. I was given an award as the most inspiring student. I tried to improve my potentials despite my disability. So people that are able, that are sighted, I see no excuse why you cannot develop yourself, why you cannot empower yourself, why you cannot actualize your dream or your vision by making your mission to be accomplished through your vision. Most especially people living with disabilities. There are opportunities you can tap in. With that disability, you can still make use of opportunity that will enhance you living and will make sure that you actualize your dream. You can still make it, no matter the challenges and no matter what you are facing in life. You can still make it. We are all born to be conquerors, and we shall all win in Jesus' name. Amen.